On a Monday, 2 days after the election results, we went to Jim Boult's house to chat with both Jim and Karen about everything.
We're in business.
We're into it. Congratulations on another term. Would you say another term? Is that too American?
That's an appropriate comment.
You must be getting over celebrating that on the same day as Bathurst.
Yeah, well, it's talk about coincidental.
Do you have BBs? You got to have a VB.
I thought you were talking about our daughter. That's a
Yeah.
Victoria Boult.
You would see Jim in a completely different light because I always see him in a suit.
You've always worn a suit. Yeah, no, Jim's very casual in the weekends. Well, I like men in suits.
My father was a tailor.
Designed and manufactured in Southland by the manufacturing division of A.J. Boult Taylor.
My entire family were involved in the rag trade apart from me.
We both grew up in Invercargill. In fact, it was my father that introduced us.
Yeah, it was. I was doing business with Karen's dad, and he asked me to have a lunch with him one day and called me up and said, "Oh, look, I've messed up and I was supposed to be going to lunch with my daughter. Perhaps the three of us could have lunch." I was transferred to Rotorua. We came to Queenstown Christmas 81, 82. Both looked at each other at the same time and said, "Do you reckon we could figure out a way to live here and make a buck?" Went back to Rotorua, sold the house, chucked in our jobs, put the contents in the back of a station wagon and a trailer and moved to Queenstown.
Guess we were just South Islanders at heart.
Once in Queenstown, they both managed to gain ownership of the popular in-town fashion store, Cherry Modes.
My parents had a holiday home here, and so you always waited to come up in the weekends and go to Cherry Modes.
So Karen ran the shop and I sat upstairs and did the books and dreamt up cunning plans to make a buck. But I had a second job then as well. I was managing Mountain Scene.
Yes.
Ta-da.
Did you want Jim to take this role in the first place?
To be fair, both of us were, when Jim was approached, was, wow, no way. Look, Queenstown's been extremely kind to us, so it's time to give something back.
How do you find campaigning and then dealing with passionate people who kind of turn nasty?
Through the 3 years, really managed to navigate my way through that without having any screaming rows with people. One, maybe.
When people start saying things about your children, then I really struggle because we've got two amazing children. And in fact, my children had to talk me around. I'm going, whoa! It's like a lioness.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
And if Jim didn't get the top job?
Funny, I just asked that this morning. I said, so what would have happened if you didn't get in? He said, I would have been moved out by Saturday afternoon.
Wow. Thank you so much for sitting down. It's been great.
Thank you, Lauren. You didn't
Thank
even
you.
need to swat the fly off me.